Are you not sure what e-collar is right for training your dog? At the end of this video, you'll have my full advice so you never have to second guess yourself on what e-collar to use and rely on for any training situation or environment. For the largest and most detailed collection of gun dog training videos anywhere on the internet, please subscribe to my channel, Southern Loon Retrievers, and make sure you hit the bell so you know when new videos come up every Wednesday and every Saturday. Hey everybody, my name is Zach Miller. I'm a professional gun dog trainer here at Southern Loon Retrievers here in Pennsylvania. I've helped over 2,000 dog owners all over the world reach their training goals and dreams of building the perfect dog all by themselves, and now I'm here to help you. All right, so before we get going, guys, everything in this video is covered in the most detailed manner, all the way down to the nuts and bolts in the course that I just put out. It is the Gun Dog Academy. Whether you hunt or not, or just looking for a perfectly trained dog to keep them busy and occupied, I cover it so that you never have to second guess yourself or doubt what's next or what to do. I cover it all and walk you through the entire thing. The link to the free course, which I definitely recommend to check out, is in the description below. And then all the way at the bottom of the description is the full course, which if you want to just dive into that, feel free. But without a doubt, guys, give it a look just so you can say you saw it. So without further ado, let's dive into the action. Okay, so first off, if you've made it to this video to be open-minded about e-collars, thank you. You are taking the step in the right direction, and I cannot appreciate what you've done up until this point because they get such a bad reputation, and I want to solve that here and walk you through what an e-collar actually is. So, what is an e-collar? An e-collar, simply put, is an electric collar. It's a standard collar for dogs with a receiver station built into the collar itself. This receiver station or box that allows the handler to apply a variation of stimulations and vibrations or tones on a multitude of levels for intensity. With so many e-collars out there on the market today, it's hard to figure out what's good, what's cheap, what's not, and just what's good all around versus bad all around. So you find yourself asking yourself, what's the best one to buy? So my overall advice when someone asks me that question, which tends to come up quite often for me, is get the one that's going to do the job for you and do the most so you don't end up having 10 different collars for 10 different purposes. In essence, get one that does everything. Now, that doesn't mean get one that has a 10-pound brick on your pup's neck and you can't really train because they're just dragging the collar on the ground. We don't want that. We want to make sure that our pup is still mobile and flexible and that they're not uncomfortable when wearing the device itself. So right now, I'm holding the DT Systems H2O 1820 Plus. It's a mouthful, but man, is it a heck of a collar. DT Systems has a very trusted name in dog training equipment and gear, and they also have one of the finest reputations for long-lasting, durable, and low-profile equipment within the dog training market. This type of equipment is made for all types of levels of training, from your professionals all the way down to your everyday users. The model here that I've got in my hands is one of my favorite that I use on all my pups, mainly because it has both electric stimulation and vibrate stimulation. And to top it all off, the entire setup is waterproof, so you can drop it, like I do, in ponds or get your pup wet when doing water work and not have to worry about the collar itself or the transmitter dying out on you. Now, if you guys like the collar itself and the setup after the review is finished, I'll have the link to where to get it in the description below. And if you do actually decide to go through with the purchase, make sure you let them know at checkout that Zach Miller from Southern Loon Retrievers sent you to them. If you guys are looking for a certain type of collar, or you don't really know what you're looking for yet, or have any questions regarding e-collars themselves, drop it in the comments and let me know. That way we can make a conversation and figure out what the best one and best setup is for you and your pup. So what altogether comes with the 1820 setup when you get it at your door? It comes with the collar and receiver box. It comes with a testing module piece that allows you to confirm that the module is charged and in working order. It comes with a handheld transmitter device that also comes with a lanyard, and I decided to remove it for ease of use. And finally, it comes with a charging device for the collar and the transmitter, as well as a cord attachment that allows you to charge the transmitter and the collar all at one time. So let's turn our attention to the transmitter itself, or better known as our handheld device. Now, just in case everybody's wondering what all the orange marking is, that doesn't come with the collar. These are just how I identify my equipment. If there's a bunch of us working with multiple dogs, that way I know exactly which one is mine. So the orange tape does not come with, unfortunately. It does, however, come in two colors. It comes in a flat black and orange, as we see here with mine, as well as a camouflage color for any hunters that are deciding on what collar to get for in the field. To some, the transmitting device and collar setup can be a bit overwhelming, but luckily we can fix all that here in this video in a few seconds. The key to getting over that overwhelming feeling is with proper introduction, as I'm about to give you. Starting from the top of the transmitter, we have a removable screw-on antenna, which can come on and off in case you ever need to replace it, clean it, or change out parts. Moving down the transmitter itself, on the left-hand side here with the arrow on the bottom, we have our dial. This is simply an intensity dial. This allows you, the user, to choose whether you want the stimulation to go from an intensity of 1 or 15. It has a very simple, user-friendly design so that you never have to guess what intensity your pup is at. Going off of that, if we move towards the middle of the actual transmitter, we see two gray buttons. The top one with a little indentation on it. This one here is the Nick button. Now, it's not just for people named Nick. It's actually one of the best teaching modes that most trainers will use the transmitter for. Every time you touch it, you'll get a red light, but because the collar is off, you'll get a green light. And every single time you click it, that's when the stimulation will be given for that period of time. So we'll give our pup a stimulation, 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 and that's how many times. It's as many times as you press it, is as many times as the Nick and the stimulation go through the collar. Now, below the Nick button, we have a smoother gray button, which is our continuous mode. As long as you hold down the continuous button, the stimulation will continue to flow. As soon as you let go, the light will kick out and you will no longer have stimulation going from the transmitter to the collar to the dog. I can honestly say this is probably one of the more rare buttons that I use, but it is a very good button, whether you think so or not, to have on an e-collar in case. Now, placed here on the left-hand side, we have our vibrate button. It's a red button, and just like the continuous mode, as long as you hold it down, will be as long as the vibration goes through the collar. It's a very strong vibration, believe it or not, so that the dog actually feels something without feeling any electric stimulation. This is becoming one of my go-to training modes on the 1820 collar and e-collars everywhere, because it is one of the safest and the most efficient way of teaching your pup to do something. Now, moving to the opposite side, we have the V+S button. This is simply the vibrate plus stimulation button. This is exactly that. As long as you hold it down, you'll be giving out a vibrate stimulation with a simultaneous electric stimulation. This is a continuous mode as well. Now, of course, either of these buttons, the vibrate or the vibrate plus stimulation button, you can just click and it works as a Nick button. Also, if you want to do a continuous, you would just hold either one of them down. Now, the vibrate and stimulation combination button isn't found on many collars out there on the market today, believe it or not. So that honestly makes the DT Systems H2O Plus a diamond in the rough among other e-collars, which is why I love choosing these. Now, finally, on the transmitter, we have a small little button here at the bottom. It has 3 different colors, orange, green, and black. And while the colors don't really mean anything, it's more so that it allows you to switch from the number 1 collar to the 2 other collars as well if you so choose to add them on. Now, DT Systems does sell add-on collars with the same variation. As you can see here, I've got 2 of the same collar. And of course, like I said, the orange marking with the number on it doesn't come included, but I highly recommend marking your collars like that. All you use is some electric tape and a Sharpie to write down everything on there. So you never have to guess which collar is yours or which wire or transmitter is yours in a big bunch of devices. What's really great about the transmitter, besides the fact that you can put 3 entire collar systems on it and switch to them with just the switch of a button, this entire transmitter is waterproof, because for as many times as I've dropped this in a pond, it keeps coming back. So that is one of my favorite things about the DT Systems collars. Another great aspect of it, besides having total control over 3 dogs at one time, is the fact that the device on the collar is rechargeable. Now, on the very left here on the vibrate and stim side, we see a little waterproof rubber flap. This underneath allows for us to insert the charging device. Finally, if we take a look at our wiring setup here that comes with the system, we can observe that it has a standard wall plug outlet fitting, and you can also purchase other fittings for other outlet types, and also a car or truck charging port. What it comes with, which is one of the best features I've ever seen in a collar, is it comes with a wire attachment. Now, if you get add-on collars, they will also come with this as well. And the entire concept here is with your wiring setup device. If you have your wall plug here, it comes with one nub here. You would attach that nub to this one, thus having a split off wire. The smaller tip is for your transmitter, which typically charges in rapid speed. The larger nub here is for your collar itself. The charging port is located under the waterproof rubber flap right here. You simply open that flap, insert the charging device, put it into your wall outlet. When the wall outlet is fully on, you'll see a red light pop up right here. When the device is fully charged, you'll see a green light continuous. The same application goes for your collar transmitter. As you see the light right here, when it's charging, it'll have a red light. When it's fully charged, you'll see green across the line. Now, as I mentioned before, if you buy add-on collars, they will also come with these attachments. So in essence, what's great is you will take the transmitter plug, insert it to your other one. As you can see now, we have a chain. And if we're running all three collars like I do, you simply connect all three. And that way you've got your 3 collar attachments and your single transmitter charger. This is one of the best designs I've seen for charging in a hurry on the market today. Now, when turning the device on and off, it's super simple. On the left side of the receiver box, you'll have a rubber button. All you do is simply to press that button. You'll see a red light and another red light. After the second one, you let go, and then you have a blinking green light. When the blinking green light comes on, that means you're ready to rock. Now, to turn it off, it's the same thing, just in reverse. Hold it, one light, a second light, release, and your collar is off. Now, the system also comes with a manual book so that it can walk you through every single step of the device, syncing it, charging it, and pretty much everything I just went through in one little easy to read booklet. So trust me, it's very user friendly. In conclusion, e-collars are meant to be used as a training tool with proper introduction to how to use them. At the end of this video, come back to this part in the video and click the link above to watch my training video. I show you the entire process of how to correctly use e-collars and remove any fear that you may have about them. Now, on that note, if you would like to make all of your dog training dreams come together in a proper manner, please give a look to the Gundog Academy in the description below. I promise it will be the best decision you make for both you and your pup, whether you hunt or not. Now, if you guys finish the free course in the description below that I keep mentioning, it's an introduction to just show you how the course flows. And if you finish the free course, there's a free gift from me to you on the diploma itself. So please give it a look. I definitely recommend it. You will not regret it. And I hope to see you on the course. And folks, that about does it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to head back to the part in the video where the e-collar introduction link is at the top of the screen, so you can watch some free e-collar introduction training taught by yours truly. So, thank you. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one. You guys, check out these videos over here on how to increase your overall dog training skills and knowledge. If you like the video, smash the like button, share it with your friends, and I can't wait to see y'all on the next video with me.